Hey everybody, how the heck are ya? I'm Fastidious and welcome back to my channel. So it's day 47 in the free-to-play series. The mic's gonna make an appearance in the intro today. But what did we do in game? Well, I hit up the Void Keep, did a few runs there. Then I actually went into the Void Keep and we did a few runs there. And then a little bit of the Void Keep, and then once that was all said and done, we hit up the Void Keep a bit more. So slightly boring day. But actually, I think this video is going to be a bit entertaining. You know, there's some fun stuff in here, some good information as well. So stick around for that. But for now, let's hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Here we go, guys. Day 47 in the free-to-play series. I think today was the least eventful of the 47 days I've been doing this account. I'll show you what I did. It's pretty simple. The Void Keep, stage 15, over and over and over. Since it opened up at 8 p.m. my time, it's now nearly 7, right? Yeah, 6:43. So basically for almost 23 straight hours, I mean, I haven't been playing the game, I slept and everything, but I just had a click going on in the background, did it all manually. Void Keep over and over and over. I will say, some good news, gems-wise, I didn't have to use any gems for energy refills. That's because even though I've been running it non-stop, I didn't have to really push my boundaries because I got pretty lucky. Let's just show you here. We have 37 graders, a whole bunch of lessers, obviously. I mean, we're farming 100% chance, 100% consistency on auto. We're farming stage 15 now, so it's pretty easy. Then we got 10 superiors, so we only need 6. That sounds good. However, we're going to need another 10, I think it is, to bring Skullcrown. Yeah, it's 10 to bring, is that right? Yeah, it is 10, because it's 3, 3, and then 4. 10 more superior potions we're going to need to bring Skullcrown the next 3 levels of ascension. Actually, we actually got 11 of these, or maybe even 12, because I did bring her from level 2 of ascension to level 3. So we've been pretty lucky on the drops, not having to do any extra refills, but then again, I've probably done 70 runs of this, 60 or 70 runs. But yeah, pretty good results here. And then let's look at our other potions. Tomorrow's 4th, so tomorrow's going to be the same thing. Kind of nice, though, I will say, for me and the channel's sake, because, I mean, we all know by now, if you've played today, if we go to news, there's nothing new, nothing interesting today. Something about the tournament CBC, but I think that's only for, like, the top 1,000 guilds, the beta tournament, so it doesn't really affect, I think, the majority of us. But if it does affect you, say so in the comments. I'd love to hear how that tournament goes. Doesn't have much to do with me or this account, and nor a lot of you. However, what else did we see in the news? Let me pop it back up, actually. I shouldn't have X'd out so soon. Nothing about BROGNI. So the BROGNI details are not out. That means 99%, I think 100% chance, basically, that we're going to get the details tomorrow, right? Because the fusion starts in just 2 days, on Tuesday. So tomorrow's going to look, today looked like this. Click, 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 click. Stage 15, and we're also on stage 15 in the forest. Oh, this opens up on Tuesday? Bruh. Guys, sorry. I guess Spirits tomorrow. That is a drag. I was kind of looking forward to knocking this out the day before and having basically all our potions sorted. So that's a drag. So I guess day 1 of the Yoshi fusion, BROGNI. Sorry, Yoshi's still always on my mind. Of the BROGNI fusion, a lot of it's going to be spent in the Force Keep. That's too bad. But yeah, I mean, all the events last more than 1 day, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I guess tomorrow, what do we do tomorrow? Maybe farm the Arcane Keep a bit. If we click here, guys. Also, this is like kind of obvious, but also kind of not. If we click here, we can get all the potions. I didn't know that till probably a few months ago. So I probably went almost a year playing this game. I probably did go a year playing this game, not knowing you just click this and get your numbers. But we're looking okay. This isn't great, but if we just farm it a little bit, a few runs here and there every day, we'll be a-okay. Because, of course, it's open 7 days a week. And, yeah, we're also farming 15 at, honestly, a pretty quick time. So it's kind of a non-issue. Who cares? What else is there to show you? I've done a fair amount of arena. I've used all my tag team arena tokens. I'm waiting to get my 70th shards, or sorry, not shards. I always confuse fragments and shards. Fragments for Huntress and Bloodhorn for the fusions. And yeah, that's it. You know, I've been running the arena, classic arena. I'll show you where we're at before we jump into a battle later. Always kind of seems like we're just under 1,500. The fights are getting hard. How about we mix it up today? Let's mix it up. This is our little pot. We're gonna mix it up today, guys. Why don't we just do classic arena now? I'm already in here. You see here, I've run a Cardinal team a couple times. Now that we have 2 nukers, That being said, Skullcrown is not hitting hard. I mean, her attack's looking okay at 1387. So what do we need now? Another 119 is what we're going to get from the next 3 levels. It's going to make a humongous difference. And I need to book her out. The A1, that's when we get a lot of counterattack costs, but we need the extra 20% damage. It's not hitting hard. We really need to just get her masteries done. Actually, while I'm here, I'll just show you her masteries. This is something I would love to finish, like, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. Maybe that's where most of the energy, you know what? That is what I'll do tomorrow. I would love to just make a bigger dent. I would love to get her methodical, because she's countering all the time using her default skill. I mean, she's going to very quickly get this up to an extra 10% damage. That'll make a big difference on those counterattacks. I'd love to get her with this one, higher max HP. She doesn't have that high HP, so it's going to be most of her opponents in the arena. That's an extra 6%. She'll be hitting a lot harder, less than 40% HP, so if Kale goes first, depending on how we run the speed tune setup, that could be cool. Or if War Maiden, if we do that with the decreased defense, if she hits hard. And then, of course, Retribution and Deterrence. Those are what I'm really looking forward to. This is going to take some time. I mean, fortunately, we do farm stage 15 of Minotaur, the Labyrinth, Minnow's Labyrinth. However, we only have one fully mastered champion in Kale, the one guy we bought it for. So we usually run something like Skullcrown, Yoshi, Kale, and and Apothecary. And you see, these guys are not finished. These 4, so it's really hard to target her masteries. That will make a huge difference. But all this being said, she's still okay in the arena, but it's actually going to be longer than I thought before we start making our big push towards gold, because we kind of need her perfect. Oh, one more thing I can show you about her and getting our arena team sorted. We kind of need her closer to perfect. I mean, it's not going to be an endgame build, but at least like a really, really good mid-game build before we're really going to see some big results. And then also we're going to reach the point where we can kind of take out Kale. And yeah, War Maiden's basically a specialist now, so we'll just get her really fast, kind of get a real speed tune going, and then we'll see some big differences. So if we look now, you'll see Altidius 1. You see it's online, actually. This is the alt that I'm running. The other 2, this is I gave this away to Quiggies, one of the great viewers of the channel, and then Mello, one of the mods in my Twitch, actually, and Discord. Shout out to Mello. He's out here running, or they're out here running this account, only on level 26 though, but slow and steady is going to win that race. But Altidius, I'm going to start pushing really hard. So I got up another level today from 33 to 34. We're half our way to 35. I think I can get to level 40 in 4 days. I think that's fair. I'm just going to have it running all the time. I'm not going to push the BROGNI Fusion on this. I would love to go, if there's like one good Fusion Epic, I'll get that here. However, this is the account that from those 4 Void Shards, I got that Warlord, so that's helping with progression immensely. On that account, actually, I ran Void Keep a ton. On all 3 of my accounts that I'm running actively right now, just Void Keep the whole day. But yeah, so level 40, that would make a big difference from Skullcrown. Well, I'm not just talking about this randomly. This will help this account very actively. All right, so let's try this. So I actually have basically 4 team compositions I've been running. Really 3, actually. So there's number 1, the one you guys probably see the most. This is like our speedier one, where we want to be hopefully faster than their Haikatune, their Gorgrab, whoever their speed up is. Get Apothecary going, then get Yoshi going, and then maybe Kale can even cut it. Just trying to get Kale not to die before he comes off. Skullcrown very rarely dies. The only real issue is that she got CC'd because she has the unkillable buff, and there are very few strip champions that are so popular in the arena. So then number 2, when I'm confident they're not going to be that fast, I'll take out Apothecary. We don't need the fastest champion. I think he's only at like 226, 229 actually, because I have glyphed him out recently. But still not that fast. I bet you this Haikune's gonna be faster than us. But then if I'm like, I really feel like we could use that decreased defense, then we can get that, and then hopefully we double nuke them out. And then actually what I've been using lately, I will go, when I know they're faster, but they don't have much damage, so against like some of these more defensive, not the tankiest teams, because this won't really work against them, but the more like balanced team where they don't go full nuker, like here this is full nuker, double nuke, but they also don't go full defensive, full tankiness. I might do this, let them go first, and then this HP aura, the all battles, the one all the starters have 15%. This helps with Cardinal, who I built only with HP basically, and she's got the shields. So you see her HP is actually pretty high at 39k, pretty good for a level 50 champion. I'm actually thinking maybe we're gonna have to bring her to 60. She's actually really good. I use her in a ton of content. She's really good in the Doom Tower too. What was I going to say? Yeah, she can, as long as she survives and doesn't get CC'd, she can do the res, and then we're guaranteed the double nukes because we get the full turn meter and all that good stuff. But against this, I think we have to go our speedier setup. And I think we gotta go Apothecary. And if that doesn't work, maybe we'll try the Cardinal setup. But we gotta, of course, switch our lead to Skullcrown, and let's see how we do. Ray can be scary, but at this level, a lot of times when you see these legendary nukers, they're actually not built that well. Let's get some CC. Only landed one, but probably landed on the best thing. Let's hope she gets feared out. She didn't, and we're toast. Freaking toast. That's so annoying. True fear, man. It is honestly so much less fun to have yourself than I thought. Whenever I face it on defenses, like the Mashal defenses, the Harvest Jack defenses, I was like, wow, it must be so fun having True Fear because you're torturing and pissing off your opponents all the time. But when I actually have it, it doesn't really work. Also, keep in mind, I don't think I got resisted there. Maybe there was one resist, but Yoshi has a 75% chance now that the A3, at least debuff-wise, is fully booked. Should be a 75% chance to land that, so that was pretty unfortunate. It only landed in one spot. Let's run this back. So also something I do now is I just straight up run it back the whole way. Because there's so much RNG here with the True Fear and stuff that it's actually can be worth it. A lot of times I'll lose a battle and then I'll go back in and win it. I'm not saying that's going to happen here. I'd say this is still a toss-up. But let's see what we can land here. So there we got the AoE. You see, there's the 75%. And we feared out Haikatoon, which is awesome, so they don't get the speed up. And now this is going to be the easiest battle you ever saw. See? So there you go. It proved my point. Sometimes it is nice to just straight up run it back. Let me center myself in my seat a bit more. Just straight up run it back and, yeah, get the W out of it. Let's see, what else? Is there another win hiding out here? What are Krisks doing, man? I've actually been doing a couple account takeovers on streams. There's like Krisks in Bronze 3, like multiple. But even still, Silver 2, you shouldn't be seeing Krisk, Valkyrie. I mean, I do this all the time, but it's hard to not get jaded. It's hard to not get pissed at this game, at this company, and we're like an abused significant other, you know. We just keep coming back because I don't know, we're addicted to it, I guess. A lot of us are, and we know it could be better, but we just don't care. This is so silly, man. This is just so silly that they just. I give it. I was talking about this on stream today. I give it 2 months. If Arena's not fixed in 2 months, people will quit. They will actually start to quit, and then Plarium will finally fix it, and then people will stay. Maybe people will even come back, and then it will break again, and so on, so on. The vicious cycle, the never-ending spin of the life as a player in this game. I don't see another win here, guys. While I talk, while I rant, I've been looking. I don't see a win anywhere. Maybe here if we're faster. I guess we could try this. Just give it a go. If Gorgorab goes first, that's not only speed up. This actually may be a chance. So what's going to happen here? Either we're faster, and that could be pretty cool, but best case scenario, actually, there, Gorgorab's the fastest player out here, which is really likely because our fastest guy right now is Yoshi at 213 speed. So he puts the increased attack AoE, which gives Yoshi 100% chance to land the True Fears, and maybe we just hopefully fear out Valkyrie. As long as we can fear out Valkyrie, we'll be okay. There's no real big nukage here, so we're not really going to fall. But it's a slow. Look how slow this Gorgorab is. He's slower than our Kale. But their Valkyrie's really fast, so we need to get fear on Valkyrie. It's our only chance. No. Yeah, it stinks. That really stinks. So it's like there's so much RNG in this whole thing. Actually, maybe we have a shot, because that was a big old hit from Kale. And this Valkyrie is probably built with defense, but absolutely no crit and crit damage. I didn't see if that was a double weak hit, actually. It's possible that's what happened against Kale, but yeah, maybe we'll pull this one off. Maybe we'll pull this one off. Actually, it's definitely looking like we will. Sil has the res, so she could always res Valkyrie, but it seems like this Valkyrie kind of hits like a wet noodle. Wow, okay. So everything kind of went wrong there, but they went like all speed, probably a chunk of defense and no damage on the Valkyrie. And then, yeah, their Sinestro wasn't like built like the absolute truck. She's got to have to be for this kind of team. She's got to be the only damage dealer besides Valkyrie. I guess you could do Sil too, but at this level, I don't think anyone's going to have such a well-rounded Sil of the Drakes. Okay, so what else I want to show you? Clan Boss. I thought maybe I'd have a key up and we could actually run the team, but no. I'll show you though. We've put in, I think, 1 or 2 keys today. 2 keys. And we're doing actually not that good. So I thought we were on a 3 key already on Brutal, on Magic. It actually turns out Spirit's like by far our best. That's where we're putting. That's where we put up that 9.5 million key. I'm actually only getting about 6.5 to 7 on what do you call it, magic affinity, which is really too bad. This is neglected. I've very much neglected Clan Boss. I mean, it's pretty obvious by now, guys. I'm running such a ragtag team. Maybe I should try putting in Banshee. She's just not tanky. I don't know. BROGNI is going to be an enormous help to our entire account. He will be on our Clan Boss team. Those shields, like, I use Claude Beast Feeder on my main account. He's got the big shields too, and I'm thinking BROGNI's might be bigger. Those shields kind of are a counter to, you know, the classic way to run a non-unkillable, non-block damage team is just like tons and tons of defense, right? That's what everyone says. And that definitely probably is the best way, but when you can't really pull that off in an earlier game, mid-game account like this, shields are pretty awesome, you know, especially if they're on a high uptime. It's too bad we're not going to be able to book BROGNI. Do I regret booking Yoshi? Short answer, yes. I've mentioned that in yesterday's episode, but it's just driving me nuts that he's going to take 14 books, unless all of a sudden we become a lucky account, which I can't imagine we will be. Yeah. Why don't, guys, let's do something fun. Let's wrap it up with this. Let's do a single Ancient Shard pull. Non-2x, but we still have that legendary bonus. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe I'm about to go crazy on the video, but probably we're just going to get a food champion. But let's just do it. Let's just do one pull. I know there's a 2x next weekend, but why not try something fun? And it's another rare, and it's perforated. Whatever. You know, I have that itch, maybe pull another. I'm not going to do it. I thought it'd be fun. I don't know. And sorry, guys, if it seems like I'm like losing a little steam in this game. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But I love the videos, so I'm going to keep making these, of course. And hopefully things take a turn for the better. I am looking forward to the BROGNI Fusion. I'm looking forward to making my guide. It's really, I think, a slightly inconsiderate of Polarium to not release the details with like more than 1 day's notice, because they know we want to prepare, but it probably helps them make a little extra money, and that's kind of what it's all about in the end, right? Before I end it, I want to talk about one thing. Even though they didn't release the Fusion details, they did launch this Fusion warm-up event. I'll take my screenshot. I thought maybe I'd finally have my first video where I didn't have to edit in these silly screenshots because the zoom-in problem is such a frustrating thing. But alas, that was not the case. If you look here, it's a pretty cool event. It's actually actively worse than the Yoshi event was. We also had a Fusion warm-up for Yoshi, which basically looked just like this, but then at I mean, there were different amounts you could earn a day. I think it was actually 120 a day, not 60. But still, this is so easy. If you just go and campaign a couple times with Food Champions, you're going to hit it every day. I think this took us like 6 runs on Brutal to get enough points out of already 2 stars at already 11. So if you started them, you only need 20 levels each. So yeah, I guess if you just took a bunch of 2 stars to 20 and then did one other run of something, you'd be done. So it would take probably 8 or 9 runs in the campaign today. This is very easy, and you max out at 60 points. But why do I want to show you this? So we don't get the Void Shard at the end, which is what we got in Yoshi. So I'm very disappointed about that because we always love those free-to-play Void Shards. However, this is a great event in that literally anyone can do it. It could be your first day on your account. I guarantee you can do this. This is just so easy. You max out at 60 a day. It goes up to 240, so you got to get all 60 every day. So basically, these are login rewards. As long as you play every day and you're kind of active, you'll be fine on it. But I wanted to explain, do not claim this energy. I could just click this right now and use it. But BROGNI now is less than 2 days away. Just wait. This will still be here, right? This lasts 4 days, so you can click it then. Or if you don't need it yet, let it roll over in 3 days and 9 hours. Let that roll over to your inbox, like so. And it'll just be sitting here for, 6 days. That's how long it will sit in your inbox. And then you can pick the perfect moment. That's 300 energy. That can make a big difference for us free-to-play those spenders. So I can make the big difference. And, oh, I need these extra couple runs for a Dragon Tournament or Ice Golem or campaign for champ training, you know, or I need to get those keeps going. I need to do Arcane Keep, all that stuff. So it could make a really big difference. So if you can help it, please wait. Let it roll over to your inbox. I think it will make a big difference. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Fastidious. You know, as always, I hope you enjoy my videos, but if you do, if you like me, if you like my content, please consider liking and subscribing. I always appreciate that so much. You know, it's free to play. It's free to click. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.